in the country, and accountability of public funds remains a serious challenge in county governments. A report by the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission points to massive loss, mismanagement of public resources, and abuse of office by some of the county bosses. As Emily Chebet reports, a total of 9 former and current governors are in court for civil and criminal proceedings, even as the commission recommends prosecution of 2 more governors, 1 sitting and 1 former.
As the country celebrates 10 years of devolution, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has released a report on the state of corruption in the counties since its inception. According to EACC, the most prevalent malpractices in the counties include embezzlement of public funds, conflict of interest, procurement fraud, payroll fraud mainly through ghost workers, fraudulent pending bills, and blatant disregard of laws relating to prudent management of public affairs. The Commission has arraigned a total of 9 current and former governors in graft cases that are both criminal and civil in nature. Former Nyandarua Governor Daniel Waithaka is facing procurement fraud charges, as is the case with Tharaka Nithi Governor Muthomi Njuki. Former Kiambu Governor Ferdinand Waititu is in court over embezzlement of public funds and possession of unexplained wealth. Former Samburu Governor Moses Lenol Kulal is facing charges of conflict of interest and embezzlement of funds. Former Migori Governor Okoth Obado is in court over embezzlement of public funds. Former Nairobi Governor Evans Kidero faces charges of embezzlement of public funds and possession of unexplained wealth. Mike Mbuvi Sonko, the former Nairobi Governor, is in court over embezzlement of public funds, as his former Busia counterpart Sospita Ojamong and former Murang'a Governor Mwangi Wairia. According to EACC, non-remittance of statutory deductions is emerging as a form of corruption in almost all counties. The Commission's report indicates that to date, county governments have cumulatively not remitted over 80 billion Kenya shillings pension deductions on employees' salaries, partly due to misappropriation and embezzlement. In the last 10 years, EACC has received and processed 10,543 cases of corruption and unethical conduct relating to county governments. Out of these cases, EACC is investigating 7,310 that were found to be within their mandate. The reports outside the Commission's mandate were referred to other agencies with a mandate to take action. Cases that have been received by EACC on misappropriation of funds are 2,994. Cases of public procurement irregularities are 1,130. Abuse of office are 840 and unethical conduct 747. Cases of bribery are 578, fraudulent acquisition and disposal of public property 315 cases, conflict of interest 220 cases, unexplained wealth are 198, fraud are 126 cases, maladministration 126 cases, penal code offences 17 cases, breach of trust 19 cases. In the last 5 years, EACC says it has successfully recovered stolen public assets from officials in both national and county governments worth 23.7 billion Kenya shillings and averted potential loss of 36.5 billion Kenya shillings of public funds through the disruption of corruption and economic crime networks organized by public officials. Recovery cases for assets worth over 40.78 billion Kenya shillings are ongoing in various courts across the country. Out of those targeted for recovery, assets worth 4 billion are grabbed pieces of government land in Mombasa County. The Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission is currently engaging legislatures in a bid to be given more powers to investigate and prosecute corrupt suspects.
Corruption cases, especially the big ones, that drag on for 10 years, 15 years, some even 20 years. By that time, these people have already enjoyed the benefit of what they stole. Those who are going into leadership positions have already served their terms and retired. So we are lobbying so that we can get these kinds of cases heard and determined within the shortest time possible, 6 months, at most 1 year, so that if a person is clean, let them be released to serve the nation. But if they are dirty, let them be removed from where they are to go where they ought to be.
Bishop Oginda expressed concerns over the time wasted by the office of the DPP in taking action against corruption suspects. Emily Chebet, Citizen TV, Nairobi.